And we're set now for the second of the 6 rounds of heats in the Tetron Engineering Australia versus USA Super Sedan Test. At the halfway mark, USA 20 leading Australia 16. Only 4 points the difference. But moving into this second round of heats, there are big factors. The American team has 2 cars out of action. The Charlie Schwartz car and the John Soares car. We'll have to try and get an indication from the infield, or we'll try and look on the infield who we can see. Now, Clint Smith is not out there. So Soares is coming out in the 1 car. And Charlie Schwartz is going to drive the Scott Blomqvist car. That's Charlie Schwartz. That's not tall enough for Scott Blomqvist, and Blomqvist has got a white helmet. And that is John Soares in his car. Bob Brewer and Charlie Schwartz up the front. There they go. Brewer on the inside, Schwartz on the outside. Schwartz got the lead, and that will be important for the United States. If they can just kill every heat, they win the test match. The Australians have got to get out in front. So Schwartz is doing the job that he needs to do. He needs to kill this heat, make it a 3-all, and then that only leaves 5 heats for the Australians to peg it back. So the Australians need to start cheering for Bobby Brewer. Brewer's starting to come after Schwartz. Schwartz is the leader, driving the Scott Blomqvist car. Bob Brewer in second place is getting closer to him now. This is what Bob Brewer needs to do. He needs to try and grab the lead. Up on the inside of Schwartz he comes. Oh, John Soares is sold out. Don't stop the leader. He has to keep going, because if he stops Schwartz, he won't give him a chance. Here's Brewer up on the inside of Schwartz. Schwartz came back at him. Schwartz is hanging on. Can he kill the 3 points? Brewer comes flying at him. Schwartz did it. Under a lot of pressure, Charlie Schwartz has grabbed the 3 points, and that's all the Americans will be out to do. They'll be out to just bury each race by making it a 3-all. 3 to Schwartz, 2 to Brewer, 1 to Pine. That's Ron Pine. John Soares failed to score. And here's the captain, Captain Australia, John Pine. Okay, now the Chief Steward is not calling for 2 minutes, because each time they change over drivers from Schwartz to Blomqvist and Blomqvist to Schwartz, the seat has to be adjusted. The steward's aware of that, and despite the fact that there's no huge delay, then the steward will not be honking away on his horn for 2 minutes until he deems fit. Heat 8, we're getting into the exciting stage now. There they go, McEwen away superbly on the outside, and he raced straight to the lead. McEwen out in front. Scott Blomqvist is second, but that car doesn't seem to be running right now to me. I don't think it's got the power that it had earlier on, but Clint Smith is doing a good job. He's up there in 3rd place at the moment, and all the Americans will be out to try and do is just make it a 3-all for every race. John Pine is the man to watch. We know Don McEwen's doing an absolutely superb job by leading the race. John Pine's got to do it. He's got to get past Clint Smith. If he doesn't get past Clint Smith, this is exactly what the Americans want. They just want a 3-all from every heat. Then the Australians can't win. So John Pine is the man who's got to get up on the inside of Clint Smith. Clint Smith is doing his best. Oh, that Scott Blomqvist car's gone. It's gone right off Song Blomqvist's car. Clint Smith under pressure now from John Pine. He's only got one more corner to do it. Now Clint Smith under pressure from John Pine, but he's going to hang on. Yes, he just does it. And there is a new record to Don McEwen. 1 minute 2.840, and I think the Americans have got a problem with the 4 car. It does not have the power that it had in the earlier races. There's something gone amiss. Ron Pine and Don McEwen, Clint Smith, but who will it be? The John Sawrey's car is not handling well, and now the Scott Blomqvist car has gone off Song. And what a fantastic time in that previous heat to Don McEwen. 1 minute 2.840. So all the pressure on Ron Pine here. Don McEwen, we know, can do it. He's got the speed, he's got the power. Stand by. No, Ron Pine's going to back off, but the stewards let him go. On the outside, Clint Smith has grabbed the lead. Don McEwen's going to tuck up on the inside of Ron Pine. Now Clint Smith has got to do it all on his own. I think Ron Pine's got to let Don McEwen through. He's got to. If he's got any brains at all, he's got to let McEwen through. He did that. Right. He's let McEwen through and said, righto, Don, get out after him. Chase him. And Clint Smith is the leader. Come on, Don McEwen. Let's see if we can get Don up there into the lead. He's got to get the lead away from Clint Smith. Clint Smith under pressure. Oh, Don McEwen is really starting to chase him now. Clint Smith out wide. Don McEwen trying to come up on the inside. Oh, John Sawrey's has gone again. He doesn't want to stop Clint Smith though. Clint Smith's got the momentum up. Sawrey's has just got to stay straight or even get off the track now and get out of the road. But it's all Clint Smith. Don McEwen has tried hard. Here's his last chance. Come on, Don. Get up underneath him. Clint Smith comes to the line. He's done it for America. Oh, gee, the Americans are hanging in there. They are hanging in like grim death. 3 points to Clint Smith, 2 to Don McEwen, and 1 to John Pine. Ron Pine. Correction, Ron Pine. So that's another 3-all. United States 29, Australia 25. If they win one of the heats, they'll be level, unless it's a 5-1. So the pressure now right on Australia, and John Pine's car's going up on the jack. Now Charlie Schwartz is climbing into the Scott Blomqvist car. They'll need to do some adjustment there. Here comes Don McEwen. So on the racetrack, we have Clint Smith and Charlie Schwartz for the Americans. Schwartz is driving the Blomqvist car. Away they go. McEwen on the outside has grabbed the lead. This is not what Australia want. They want Bobby Brewer up to try and get that place. Bob Brewer is the man to watch. Don McEwen is flying up in front. He can't afford to give the lead away. Bob Brewer is the man who's got it all to do. If he doesn't get a point out of this, they're going to be in trouble, the Australians. They've got to win the last 2 heats then to level up the test match. Don McEwen is the leader, followed by the number 3 car of Clint Smith. The number 4 car is being driven by Charlie Schwartz and driven pretty well, and Bob Brewer just can't get near them. There's only a lap to go, and Bob Brewer's the car we're keeping an eye on. He can't get... Oh, he's gone. He's decided to sell out and sit there. He's decided to play some tactics. And with 1 lap left to go, I don't know whether it's going to work for him because it's a single file restart with a lap to go. So coming into the start zone, away they go, they've got the green. Don McEwen, Clint Smith, Charlie Schwartz. Now as Bob Brewer pulled the right rein here, he's got to really drive hard and strong after Schwartz. They're coming into the main straight away. There's 1 more lap left to go. Don McEwen, followed by Clint Smith and Charlie Schwartz. The Americans are not making a mistake at the moment. Bob Brewer has got 1 more lap. No, he's gone. He's gone. He's trying too hard. And that's another 3-all situation for the United States. That's what they're after. Don McEwen picks up another 3 points. 2 points to Clint Smith and 1 point to Charlie Schwartz, who drove the Scott Blomqvist car. So another 3-all. The Australians just can't break this deadlock at the moment. So the Australians must win this heat. Away they go. Clint Smith got away well on the outside. John Prine trying to go up on the inside. That's not what the Australians want. They desperately want John Prine to get past him. Clint Smith on the outside. John Prine on the inside. John Pine's got the lead away from him and Clint Smith has clipped the wall. Ron Pine comes up on the inside of Clint Smith and just missed him. Charlie Schwartz got badly handled by Ron Pine and Schwartz is out of the race. The red light is on. All right, we're going to go 2 lanes. And away they go. Again, Ron Pine got up on the outside of Charlie Schwartz. Clint Smith was trying to get hold of John Pine. Here's Clint Smith trying to come up on the inside of Pine. This is what Australia wanted. They need this desperately to come back to just 2 points with the last heat to go. Here's Ronnie Pine getting up on the inside of Clint Smith. That'd level the series if he can get him. If Ron Pine can get Clint Smith, he'll level up this Test Match series. Ron Pine trying hard to level it up now and put Australia in front in the last heat, but there's the checker. Schwartz coming up on the inside of Pine, couldn't quite get him. Oh, now we've got a cliffhanger. Now we've got a cliffhanger. 3 points to John Pine, 2 points to Clint Smith, and 1 point to Ron Pine. Charlie Schwartz failed to score, so it was 4 to the Australians and 2 to the Americans. America leads by 34 points to 32. 2 points the difference. Australia must win this heat. 2 cars on the track. Now there's body damage to the number 4 car. Now Charlie Schwartz is in the number 3 car, please note. Charlie Schwartz is in the 3. Blomqvist is in the 4. Pine and McEwen for Australia. What a finish to the Tetron Engineering Test Match. They're away. John McEwen got away beautifully. John Pine has got to hang on to that 3rd place. Scott Blomqvist is coming up on the outside. America have got to get a 3-all. If Australia finish the way they are, it's a tied test. Here's Blomqvist coming up on the outside of Pine. Pine is up on the inside. Oh, Blomqvist is sold out. John Pine's gone up there. He's gone up on the inside. Australia could win the test. Australia could win this Test Match. This could be a tremendous finish. Oh, no, Schwartz is back again. Schwartz will not give in. He's now trying to slow things down for Blomqvist to get closer. Schwartz is now driving at his best to try and hold out John Pine. John Pine up on the inside. John Pine could win this Test Match for Australia. Up on the inside of him. Schwartz back on the outside. Pine on the inside. Schwartz on the outside. Watch the finish. Schwartz coming to the line. John Pine, yes! John Pine has made it. And Australia have won the test. Don McEwen, 3 points. Look at the time, 1 minute, 2.795, a new track record. Australia 37, USA 35.
Oh, great stuff by Australia. Right on the line. John Pine's done it. He's pulled us back 39-37. A great effort by Australia. And they'll be stoked with that performance. We're just waiting for Ross Allen to go down trackside and he's going to have a few words. But John Pine absolutely elated. He's going around. He's got the flag. Let's hear it for Johnny. Good on you, boys. Good stuff. They've done real well. Ron Pine, Don McEwen, overcome with emotion, a great moment. A lap of honour, they've said bugger the ute, will run around. And what a tremendous finish to this Tetra Engineering Test Match number 2. If you had written a script for it, you couldn't have asked for any better finish than that. And aren't the boys happy about it? He's got the flag, John. Ron Pine there as well, Bob Brewer and Don McEwen. But we'll go down to Ross Allen infield.
Yeah, thanks, Joel. Well, look at this. The Australians are doing a lap of honour. Anyone would think we're at the Sydney Cricket Ground, the Sydney Football Stadium. The guys are actually running a lap of honour to say we have won the test. Boy. John Pine, the captain, Ron Pine, Don McEwen and Bobby Brewer. Have you ever seen 4 happier guys than these guys? John Pine, wow, what a comeback.
I think we got the car going at the right time, Ross.
Just got it going right. A super test match, 4 points the difference. The Americans were obviously out to just try and kill each heat, and you guys were finding it tough.
That's true, it's a hard race, and you know, like they might have lost one car, but they didn't lose all their drivers, and we ran as a team, and the main thing was, I'm not used to running.
No, I'm going to say, you've done pretty well to do a lap of the Motordrome on your feet.
And we took a risk at the end, changed the spring, the whole deal. That was all wrong with the car all night. Just too soft.
Charlie came back at you there right on the end. Did you think you were going to get that 5-1er to win the series?
Well, you've got to give it to them. They didn't back off. They didn't hold down, and they give us that racing room we needed, and we were the better car. And you know, when you can run out there at that speed, I think we've done a 1:02.
Yeah.
That's incredible to run side by side. You know, for the full circuit, I think 4 laps. And when you can do that with a guy, you know, take your hat off to the Yanks. They've done a fantastic job.
And what about this guy, ladies and gentlemen, in the number 18 car, Don McEwen! All right! Don, I've made a couple of wisecracks tonight that you might have been on steroids, but mate, that is the absolute best I have seen you drive. You're in sensational form.
Yeah, well, you've got to get good sooner or later after doing so many laps, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay, plenty of laps practice. You've cracked this record down to 1:02. I know that probably doesn't mean very much at the moment. It's just the excitement of winning.
Yeah, just as excitement of winning. It's good for the whole team to win. It's good to beat the Yankees. It's good to race with all the fans and everything. And it's just a great victory. I think we beat them tonight. Really.
Congratulations, Don.
I'd like to thank Steve Smith, my mate, his sponsor, and engine builder, car builder, Ed, and all the other guys from Argo Marine. Thank them very much.
Good on you, mate. What about a quick word with Ronnie Pine, the number 3 car? Just kept plugging away and getting those points when you could get them, Ron.
Yeah, mate. Couple of things. Castrol Australia, thank you very much. Auto One Australia, thank you very much. We come here tonight. We raced Brisbane on Monday night. I don't know what, I think it was Monday night. And we come here and we forgot two little things. It's like John said, he had stiffer coils in the front and he didn't wake up till the end of the night. We woke up to it halfway through the night, but that second last heat I knew I had to hold down third. I was a little overdriving, but I knew I had to get third to give these guys in the last heat 5-1, and they done it. Good on them.
Okay, and Bobby Brewer, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the guy who, again, just cannot keep out of trouble. You don't even get into that much trouble at home.
Don't believe that.
But Bob, a super win again. I know you were out there. I was actually watching you on the infield. I think you might have been quite as excited as the guys on the track.
No, it was good to see you. We just had a little bit of trouble all night, but gee, I didn't even have to try with these other couple of blokes here the way they were going.
Okay, so that's Australia now 2-0. You've wrapped up the series. The third test match, I guess you try and want to rub salt into the wound and make it 3-0.
It would be a good feeling, yeah.
And listen, let me ask you this. I know you're not an actual motorbike rider, but are we going to be here cheering for Australia next Wednesday night when the Aussies take on the Poms?
No, definitely will be here, yep.
Good on you, Bob. You'll be here to support the Australian boys then.